In a world full of Dungeons & Dragons content, Jamazing presents a new way of playing the classic tabletop game. Welcome to DM Roulette, a game where the players rotate who the Dungeon Master will be each month. No need to sift through countless episodes to figure out what's going on here. Each adventure will begin and end in 3 parts. And don't you worry, the beloved cast of characters will stay consistent from adventure to adventure, unless they die. So, without further ado, let's start the next episode of DM Roulette.
Hello everyone, welcome back to DM Roulette and to the last part of my adventure, The Price Must Be Paid in Full. Quick recap for everybody out there. I'll keep it brief. Our party found themselves in the town of Willow Hill, and everyone had magically disappeared the morning that they woke up after arriving the previous night, including Peter Post. And so they, not having many leads to go off of, they decided to head out of town following the advice of the only person they saw the next day, good old Sidrus, saying that he was going to some old ruins where people could see their dead loved ones. So the party takes off, but eventually gets some sort of weird janky communication going with Peter once he found himself conscious again. Back in his hotel room, and decided to take off after the PCs in the dead of night. Where, Peter noticed lots of people hanging out in town, nothing weird, and headed out. Eventually everyone caught up back to the ruins where they had seen what presumably was Beatrice's daughter. And however, the party was quite suspicious of her. The party was quite suspicious of her, and rightfully so, as she turned out to be a secret doppelganger. But not an evil one who wanted to eat them, just wanted to help people out with their emotional problems while getting harassed by Gunnar being pulled by the hair. So the party decides to let the doppelganger go and then heads back to town. And as the sun comes up, Peter becomes a ghostly figure and unconscious, however still tangible. So they carry Peter's unconscious corpse basically back to town as they arrive at night, and they find that everyone has reappeared and Peter has reawoken as the sun has set beyond the horizon. And so that, and also I should say, Peter delivered the letter to Ella.
I forgot the most important part.
Exactly. The actual quest. So that's where we're going to pick things up from. Everyone is just coming into town and they've just noticed Peter awaken, gain his kind of corporeal look again, and everyone in town kind of magically appear in the same way in front of them. So I will open the floor to you, and we'll see where things go.
Oh, Peter, you're awake.
We cannot hear you, Evan, just so you know.
I was gonna say, is that like a light switch where like no one was there at all, and then now all of a sudden Peter's awake and everyone is in front of us?
Yeah, kind of. But it was more like dramatic appearance. Like everyone almost like they were wispy and smoky, and then they kind of took their tangible form again.
Okay.
How was my sensation through this? Like, does it just feel like I woke up, or am I like the last thing I remember is being in the woods and now I'm in town?
So that's exactly it. So it's kind of like a feeling of you're in a dream and you don't really know how the dream started. That's kind of the sensation that you're getting. You're just kind of there and you don't really know how it happened. And you're also a little confused as to why you're being carried right now.
Oh. Hey, big guy, you had a pretty big nap today.
Oh, wait. Am I taking Rocket's spot? Like, where's Rocket?
Carrying you like Hagrid carrying Harry Potter. I guess might as well set Peter down. Oh yeah, so when the sun came up, you just fell asleep.
I have no memory of that whatsoever. I feel like I feel like I was just teleported here.
He's gonna casually check her bag and her pockets to make sure that all of her wine coolers are still there. Sorry,
Yes.
all of her juice boxes have not missed. Just to make sure that someone's not a little hungover.
All of her juice boxes are intact, yes.
Woo!
Well, as to your emotional state, B, I have no idea, considering you just came face to face with your dead daughter, but your juice boxes are intact.
Why do you think she's looking for her juice boxes?
It's just someone who looks like her dead daughter.
Yes.
Thanks, Iron Jaw.
Okay.
Oh, it's not the
Actually,
same.
that's totally fair. Actually, I feel like B on the walk home probably would have been nursing 1, maybe 2 or 4 juice boxes. So she might not be as dexterous as as planned moving forward.
And she wasn't even that dexterous to begin with.
Shall we bring up the ladder incident?
Walls are scary.
Triggered. Yes, so you find that you are surrounded by, townsfolk, and they seem to be doing the exact same thing the last time you saw them, which is gathering in the common area of the town and kind of drinking and mulling about.
Are there the two groups of people having the big fight?
There are 2 big groups. I'm actually going to let you know all the people who catch your eye as you scan through the crowd on this cold autumnal evening. So, yes, you see the 2 groups screaming at each other, exactly the same as you had seen the previous night. You also see a couple of people that catch your eye. There is, not too far, a local drunk spouting off. You're not close enough to hear what he's saying, but he's speaking very loudly. You see a lady dressed in very fancy clothes, and she's kind of chit-chatting away with some other ladies. You see a burly hunter, covered all in furs. You see a woman who is talking to said burly. Wow, this is so rude. You see a woman speaking to this burly hunter. She is dressed in aprons, and she has random stains kind of over her skin. You also saw the 2 yelling families, and you also see a blacksmith lady.
Smith lady.
Yes. And she's chilling with her drinks. So these are all the people that you generally see in the crowd.
Of note.
Of note, because we gotta get things moving. I'm going to let you decide what you want to do with this information.
Did Peter still have a letter to go pick up and deliver?
The next
'Cause
day, I think
when
she
you
said,
deli-
so in the
was it
morning
next
I
day?
have to go back and pick it up.
Okay, so we don't have to
Yeah.
go back yet. Because I'm still pro. Just like I'm pretty sure if we go to bed and wake up, we could just leave.
Whoa.
B doesn't think
We
that far
delivered the
ahead.
letter that we need to deliver.
B definitely goes over to the blacksmith
Problem solved.
eventually.
Okay, so I have a vote for B going over to the blacksmith. I have a vote for going to bed. Who else wants? What else? What else do you want to do?
I did my job today. Things are a bit weird. I'm gonna go party with the local drunk. After hard
Do
days
it.
of work and napping, I'll join the local drunk for a drink.
Love it. I'm here for it. Gunnar and Minos, what do you want to do?
Can I get a quick recap of the people of note?
Of course, yeah. So we've got our blacksmith.
Yeah.
We've got our 2 feuding families. We've got the lady wearing the apron with stains on her skin, speaking with the burly man in furs. And
Okay.
then we've got the fancy lady talking to her fancy friends, and then the drunk.
Fancy lady. Okay, oh, Gunnar, who do you want? Where are you going?
I will go fight the two groups of people.
Oh, okay.
I was actually thinking of going over there to see if they're arguing about literally the same thing. I'm curious to know
I'm
if it's
about
like
to see,
if it's just
to see them go fight the feuding families.
I'm gonna go
Minos,
see
what do you
what's
wanna
going
do?
on with the fancy lady.
Totally. Love it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll at random to see who's. I'm just gonna roll with the die
I'm
here
dealing
to
with
see
kind
who.
of background stuff, so maybe Minos can go last in the order if you're cool with that.
Yep, that switches me to a D4.
Cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
Background info you didn't need to know. Let's do this. I didn't assign numbers. Shit. Oh. 1 second.
You are omnipotent God. Pick a person.
So I think it's gonna be Peter. No. I got this. Okay,
Do you?
it's gonna be B. B, you're up first. B,
Uh,
let's take a stroll with you over to the. Who'd you say?
The blacksmith lady.
Blacksmith lady. Okay, head on over. She's
Yeah,
kinda
B's,
just
B's
nursing
feeling
a
a mellow
drink.
night. Oh yeah, that's B's vibe tonight. I think she's feeling a little bit somber. She's really trying to mull over what the doppelganger had said through the body, I guess, of her, whatever, when she was impersonating my daughter.
Yeah.
Mulling those things over. So she's like, go nod, like, there's space there for another.
Yup. You see, she seems to also have this kind of somber feeling, energy, attitude to her.
We'll go sit down.
Yeah.
She'll pop out a juice box. Offer one over.
The blacksmith kind of looks and she's like, I got my ale, but thank you for the juice box.
Don't worry, it's 7%. And then she'll like just jab it and start sipping away delicately
Through a straw.
through the straw. And after some time passes,
Yeah, the
Not in,
blacksmith makes no move to start a conversation. You guys are just drinking together.
after some time she'll be like, "What are you drinking to?"
Ale, good old ale.
You're-
How's your 7% juice?
You're just drinking. You're drinking 2 ale.
Two. What I'm
Yeah.
drinking too.
it's already dark, it's fine.
You know, the same old. It's the same old every night. But I guess you must be new around here. I don't recognize you.
Yeah.
We tend to do the
Yeah.
same thing here, over and over and over again.
I think I feel that. What? Why do you guys like? Why you feel stuck in a rut, or what's going on?
You could say that in a way, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
What about you? Why are you sad? What's going on?
I just saw my dead daughter being impersonated by a doppelganger in the woods after a day's travel, so you know. Day-to-day stuff.
Damn, that Geistwood's fucked up. Oh.
Yeah. I hid behind a tree I made once. It was fun.
Cool. So she's just like settling back into not speaking to you. But not moving away, just kind of drinking in that like shared silence of depression.
Yeah, and B will kind of just sit in that, and we'll come back to B. But that's pretty much the awkward level of, like, unspoken words between them.
Cool. Okay, yeah, let's leave them to stew together for a little while. Let's see who's up next. Now it's Peter.
Okay. I will somberly walk over. No, I'm kidding. Peter Post is excited. He completed a job yesterday. He just woke up. He didn't have to walk in the woods. I am ready to get down with this drunk guy. He looks like fun. I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Hey, my man, what's going on? What are we celebrating?"
He looks ripe. Just right off the bat, he's looking pretty ripe, like hasn't bathed in a little while. And you don't really get a chance to kind of get in to start a conversation because he is ranting away when you get up close. You can start to hear what he's saying. And he's like, nobody believe in old Guthloff. Never believe in old Guthloff. The dead be walking. The dead be walking. And you can see people are actively avoiding this guy.
Oh, I'd be like, slow down, buddy. I want to know what you're talking about. I'm ready to believe. What's going on? What dead's walking? Where are they walking?
You believe old Guthloff? The dead be walking. You gotta watch out. They're coming for you.
But where? Where are the dead walking?
They're all around us. They're all around us, man. They're in the woods. They're in the houses. They're under the houses.
Oh, okay. Like point them out? Like, can we go see one? I want to see a dead
You
person.
don't want to see the dead, man. You don't.
Where did you see the dead? Like, how many dead?
I
Like,
hear
what kind
them.
of dead?
I hear them creeping about. In the days before we were always out at night, they were always creeping about.
Oh man, I'm way behind you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nobody listens. So goof off.
Well, so they're under the houses? Like you see...
They're coming through the floorboards. They're picking people away. They're grabbing people's things. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Nobody listens to Guthloff.
What do they look like, Guthloff?
The dead.
What do the dead look like? Which dead?
They look like dead people. Some of them are freaks.
Are they like ghostly?
Oh, these be walking corpses. Some of them are abominations stitched together like some creepy puzzle.
Oh jeez, this is pretty dark.
Nobody, I say, stay away from the leather. That's all I can say. Guthloff kind of
but it looks like really good on me.
Guthloff takes this moment to like grab his tankard and like start walking away, just kind of like shouting the same things over and over. The dead are walking, and leaves.
That was a fun man.
What a fun guy.
It's pretty fun.
Let's see who we got next.
I'm honestly lively.
Unless there's something else. Do you want to do
Like all
something
the
else,
other
Peter?
people.
Do you want to follow him? Like,
I guess we can switch to someone else. I don't really have any need to follow him.
okay. Let's see who is next. Oh, Ironjaw. Let's get you to that bed, I guess.
No, I am curious to see what the people are arguing about because I remember overhearing them fighting last night. I want to see if they're fighting over the same thing.
Okay. So you're gonna probably go with Gunnar then.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just put you guys together, and you're gonna head off towards those yelling families. So very much like what you saw the previous night, it almost seems like the scene is playing out exactly like you had seen the night before, and they're yelling at each other, and you're kind of getting little bits and pieces as you're getting closer. About one group seems to be calling the other group dirty thieves, and the other group is calling the first group dirty peasants. So that's kind of the gist of what you're getting at as you get closer to the group. What would you guys like to do?
So
Are you
I'm
going
just
to actually
trying-
fight or just yell?
It's kind of in this like insulting phase that seems to be leading up to a fight, but nobody's actually throwing any fists yet.
I'm trying to remember what they sounded like last night. Like I literally am trying to figure out if they are saying the same thing 2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
or if
for
it's
sure.
Like a similar type thing.
Okay, so you're getting it's the same information. So what you're getting is it's not a rote exact copy. It's generally saying the same things, yelling the same things. I should say one family is dressed very much in finery. They seem to be more well-to-do than the other family, who's dressed in an assortment of furs and leathers.
Have they considered forming a union?
I don't know. You should ask them.
Gunnar will go up to one person on each side and shove them violently back.
Like into each other or away from each other?
No, he'll go to one side and shove them back into their cadre of people, and then walk across and do the same with the other. And then walk back to the middle.
You hear so the first group that you push, let's say it's the fur-clad leather wearers.
Yeah.
And they're gonna say, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" Whereas when you push the other group, you get more of a snooty response, like, "Excuse me, my word, what is going on?"
Oh, they're gonna lose this fight.
You again. What are you doing here, you oaf?
I'm fighting you both.
He's trying to start a fight, can't you tell?
What? This doesn't concern you, out of towner.
Oh, you're getting pushed. That's a push.
So you're gonna push?
That's a push.
Okay, you push so hard that this pushes this more snooty person like down into the mud, and the other people seem to. So the first side is starting to laugh and be like, "Yeah, get him!" And the snooty side is like, "How dare he? What is going on, this barbarian?"
Yes, he is a barbarian.
Not in the class sense, more like the general oaf sense.
Oh, both. Both is right.
So yeah, they're waiting for you to say something after they're accusing you of what the fuck you're doing there.
Is there a mud puddle on the other side?
Yes.
Can I go push one of those guys into it?
And the snooties are the leather people.
The leather people, because I already got a snooty.
Yeah, you can do
I
it.
gotta balance it.
Yeah, totally. Give me a strength check, because these ones don't seem to be as frail as the other side.
Oh.
Check. Straight.
Yeah.
19.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
I fucking did it.
You get right up. You get
Remember
right
to
up into
announce
this
our rolls,
lady's.
as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
19!
Yeah, that definitely beat this this woman, by the way, that you're pushing, who rolled a 9, because you push her directly into the mud, and she gives a big oof. She's like, "What the fuck? I thought you were picking on those losers."
To me, you're all losers. Equally losers, both of you.
From someone from this woman, this red-headed woman dressed quite well, is saying, "What do you want from us? What is going on?"
I am helping you fight. You clearly don't know what you're doing, so I am helping to lubricate situation.
If you want to help us, you should disband these oafs. They claim that we stole something, but clearly we have no need to steal from the poor.
Clearly you're bad at listening. I did not say I want to help you. I said I want to help you fight. You see the difference? I don't care about you.
God, how the fuck?
I'm gonna keep an eye out and make sure no one tries to pull a knife on Gunnar, because that seems quite risky.
Got it. So you see, so the lady this redheaded woman, says, "Come on, we don't need this. This is becoming quite beneath us." And she's kind of gathering her group, and they're starting to pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and move away. Whereas the first
cowards.
The first group is yelling that exact thing, like, "You cowards, you thieves! Get away with our stolen, trinkets!"
We don't even know what we're arguing about anymore.
Rebel!
It's a necklace! Stealing our necklace!
The artifact!
The artifact.
Stealing our family necklace!
Your family only has one necklace? You are dirty peasants.
It's a... Hey, you watch it, you. You might be
what?
bigger, but
What are you
more
going to
of
do?
us.
You want a trip to the mud puddle?
There's more of us. And then this woman does this motion. And there are about like 15 to 20 of them.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, but
just
they don't
like
even have any necklaces.
Gunnar's just getting excited.
I like those odds.
Oh God! One woman kind of walks up and she puts her hand on the person, punching their fists together, and she's like, "Let's go. We're not going to solve anything by talking to these outsiders. Let's just leave."
Hey, don't listen to her. She's a coward. She's probably from the other side.
She's our chief. She's our grandma of the family.
She seems frail.
She's not. She actually seems to be in quite good condition. She is
I lied.
rough and tumble.
No wonder they steal from you. You're a weaklings. I will also steal from you.
What? You're kind of getting this like reaction, like what the fuck?
Do you have any more necklaces I can steal?
Come on, family. This is a waste of our time. And then they're just
Do you have a necklace? Are you
crowd
running away
out.
with a necklace?
Away from Gunnar. So we're gonna leave that scene for a hot minute. We're gonna move over to, I think Minos is the only one left. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Minos, you wanted to go talk to the fancy lady.
Yeah.
So you make your way over across the field to this woman, and she kind of is looking towards you and like whispering, and then she kind of seems to be slightly alarmed as you approach closer. And her friends kind of get a little spooked and disperse, and she's about to turn, but you have a chance kind of to catch her before she goes.
Oh, yeah, I know my big size tends to scare people, but I promise I'm quite gentle.
Oh, wow. I was a little worried, but you know, I do declare. What can I do you for?
Oh, you look mighty fancy, and you also speak very fancy. Are you a fancy person?
Wow. I am indeed. Why, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, my name's Dina Delacourt.
Oh, hi, I'm Minos. Well, there's a lot of weird stuff that's happening around here, and you seem like somebody who knows things about things.
I might know a few things. Well, how can I help you, sugar?
Well, for one, what happens to this town during the day?
Well, see, we don't really know. We just keep finding ourselves in this field every night, and I don't remember the last time I saw the light of the sun. It's not good for my complexion.
Oh, well, something's happening because day's still coming, but when it does, everybody disappears.
What do you mean? I haven't. Everybody here just notices the same thing, and we can't even seem to leave town.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the problem. And now I think my friend is also stuck in whatever's happening here.
Your friend? You have a friend visitor who's stuck here as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, he did manage to leave town, but when day happened and he just passed out. But like, we were here when the nighttime came and you guys all just like, ooh, spooky popped up.
Really? None of us really know what happens. This is the first I'm hearing about any of this.
Well, maybe something happened right before all of this started happening. What can you remember about what happened before you started not being able to appear during the day?
The last time I saw let the light of day caress my porcelain skin, I remember. Let's skip. I remember. What do I remember? I mean, a lot of the same that's going on over and over. Just families fighting, rumors spreading, people talking shit about each other. I mean, pardon my English. Poo-poo. But I can't remember anything specifically.
So every single night the families are fighting?
Yeah, it's been like that since this town has been made, really.
Well, just because something's always been a way doesn't mean it has to keep being that way. You guys can be wherever you want.
tell that to the Markovs and the Cords. They don't listen to a damn thing.
Okay, well, if I find them Marks and Corys, then I will tell them that too. Yeah.
Markovs and Cords, honey. Sugar.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, not that anyone's asking, but if you ask me, they probably run afoul of that witch.
Ooh, is there a witch around?
Yeah, but of course. You haven't heard the rumors.
No, but I want to know.
You do like a good tale. I like you.
Yeah, I like you too. You're a very nice, fancy lady.
Shucks. I really am.
Shucks.
Thank you. So, I mean, everybody knows of the witch. We go to her for all sorts of things, but nobody can leave and get to her, so we haven't heard about her in a while. My bet is one of those families pissed her off. I don't know how and I don't know when, but, well, I would know when. It would be about a month ago when we haven't seen the sun, but my bet is one of them pissed the witch off.
Where is the witch?
She's deep in the woods. I have never paid her a visit. I have had not need to pay her a visit, but you should probably talk to the blacksmith.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Madame Fancy Pants. Who I remember your name, and I will talk to you
Dina
later.
Delacour.
Yes, good. Okay.
Well, you
bye.
have been sweeter than honey. I have really enjoyed this. I was a little worried about your...
Yeah, I told you. Actually, a lot of people get scared because I'm so big, but I'm nice.
No, you're just a big teddy bear sweetheart. Well, if you need anything else, please do not hesitate to come talk to Miss Dina Delacour.
Okay, I will. Goodbye.
Bye now, sugar. Okay, so that's done.
Okay. Things happened.
Okay.
I feel like
definitely.
someone's
So
burying the lead here.
So let's quickly shift back to B, and then I'm gonna kind of come back to the group and see what you want to do. So B, you're still sitting here with this. I believe you went to the blacksmith. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you're still sitting there in this kind of mutual, respectful silence. What would you like to do?
Sorry, the gifts are rolled right
No,
now.
they're killing me.
They're great. Feel be like, the name's B. By the
Seen
way,
any good witches lately?
My name, she's not Southern. Othella, how are you?
Othella, like with an O or an A?
O? Start
Oh.
Othella? Othella?
Okay. I just want to be sure, I want to make sure I'm addressing you with the proper name.
Othella's good, yeah. What's on your mind?
Another awkward pause. Pulling it out of people. Man, do they fight like this every night?
Every damn night. They're gonna tear each other apart. I kinda wish they would. Leave us all alone. Give us some peace.
I mean, if we play our cards right, that big guy might push them into the fight. I'd put money on that. I got a silver on that.
Do you know that guy? I think I saw him last night.
I've seen him before, but I'll bet you a silver that he starts that fight.
That'd be a stupid bet, because I feel like you're probably right. Walking on over there with attitude, from what I could see.
Oh, come on. Where's the fun in that?
I don't mind seeing something start.
Yeah!
Bring me some happiness, maybe, for once.
Yeah, that's right. Some free entertainment.
Don't get much around here.
That'll lighten the mood, surely. Why do you keep repeating? How long have you been doing that for? It sounds thrilling.
You noticed that? What?
Well, you said that earlier.
Did I? Oh, you mean that we do the same thing every night? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not weird. It's just, stale town traditions.
Okay. It's just, how long have you been in town?
I live here. I wish I could leave, but it seems that nobody can do that these days.
Well, why is that? We left.
You left?
Yeah, when the sun came up, we left.
You remember the day?
Yeah, of course. The entire town looks dusty and could certainly use some tender love and care. But, it's a choice.
Are you a traveler? Like, are you part of an adventuring party?
Of course. Don't I look like it? As she strokes her #1 mom sweater.
Yeah, totally. Are you friends with other adventurers by any chance?
Well, it depends on your definition of friends.
Wow.
But yes.
Okay.
By all definitions.
Well, you seem like an alright gal. You seem to be good company.
That's generous of you. Thank you.
Okay, yeah,
you as well. You seem to have your priorities correct.
All I know is I want one thing and one thing only.
Amen. But just for clarity, what is that?
But you agree with me, but you want to know? You want to know?
I mean, we all think different. I just want to make sure I'm communicating properly with you, Othello.
I don't think the people in this town know the trouble that we're actually in.
Oh, you're drinking the trouble. What trouble? She pops another juice box open and puts a little straw and hands it over like the straw is the little umbrella in the drink.
Can you give me a Constitution saving roll, please?
Oh, this is going to be great after a couple juice boxes. Save con. Whoa! B is...
Okay.
With a 21, B is... constituted.
B is opening that juice box and she's feeling great. She's ready to keep on
Were you making me
trucking.
check to see if I could put something in the juice box?
No. I just see if you feel anything. No, but you're feeling great. B is an old pro at this. You're feeling fine, ready to go. So,
Fine.
So, Othello's gonna lean in closely and be like, so listen here. The people around here don't seem to realize that we're in a lot of trouble, and all of us keep finding ourselves in the same position over and over, and I know exactly what's causing this.
Okay, go on.
Thank you. I like some reassurance while I speak to the other person.
What other person? Am I the other
closer.
person? I'm the other person. Okay, carry on.
We are the only two people here. You're a weird one, but anyway, I don't really have any other choice. So, I am telling you, this is an evil witch's fault.
Okay. I've known an evil witch in my time.
Have you now?
Yeah,
Have you killed one before?
you could say that.
It sounds like you're the perfect person to help me out then.
Well, I mean, I definitely grabbed the rest of my team here, but why would you think a witch is involved?
I know a witch is involved. I visited her.
Well, why would you do that?
If she stole my daughter.
Oh my.
Okay, well, that's significant. When did this happen?
This happened, it's kind of all blending together, but the last time I saw the sun is when I went to go confront her and I tried to kill her myself.
B is gonna B almost pauses for a sec, realizes exactly what's going on, or at least what she's being told, and that's really it kind of guts her for a sec. She's like, as you know from the story I shared earlier, I lost my daughter, and damn it if I can't help you in this situation. Let's go get the group. Let's go get them.
You can really help us? That would be amazing. And I thought you would understand motherly intuition and all.
Yes. Absolutely.
I have that.
We're gonna do this. Hey, Gunnar! Gunnar, come over here! Leave the hillbillies alone!
So
No,
let's kind of zoom
Push that
out.
one in the mud first.
Let's zoom out for a second. I'm going to touch base with each character to kind of see what they want to do. You do hear, everybody hears at this point, Beatrice yelling Gunnar's name, yelling, everybody, come here, what's going on, blah, blah, blah.
The memes. Guys are doing great work today.
So what would people like to do?
I would answer the call.
Okay.
I too will
Yeah,
answer the
we
call.
usually needs help. when she's yelling for help.
And my magic stones, I guess.
I need to post this so that we can continue. So the group answers B's calls. So you all kind of gather around the blacksmith Othello, and she says, "Are these your party? Is this your party? Is this your adventuring group?"
Yes. Everyone, this is Othello.
Hi,
With an
Attila. I might also with an O is what I'm told.
Your name starts with an O?
Don't go too far down that hole there. Great job.
It's just not.
So, Othello was sharing with me, and she'll just explain the situation. So we should go and take care of this situation. We shouldn't let this daughter go missing.
Thank you. I need help. I know for a fact. She's responsible for this, and the only way to right this wrong is to kill her. I just know it.
How
You're
do you
positive.
know?
Because she took the life of my daughter.
What if we just wanted to free like one person from the curse? Like
Maybe we just
hypothetically.
poke her a little bit instead of kill.
Othello doesn't
Yeah.
really know how to answer either Ironjaw or Gunnar right now. Like, she seems to be at a loss for words a little bit.
How did you
don't
get
seem
away?
to be very objective about this witch's curse.
How did I get away?
Yeah, you said you went to save your daughter, and you got away.
I went to go save my daughter, and when I went there, she had taken her and she had killed her. So I fled, and then I couldn't leave this town.
Did you see the body of your dead child?
Yes.
What did it look like specifically? Spare no details.
What is wrong with you?
Was head attached or not attached? We start with this. How many eyes remain in face?
Gunnar, they're not fighting yet. Can you go sort that out, and we'll come grab you in a minute.
Okay, but get details of mutilation is very important.
If we're gonna be killing an evil witch, we're definitely gonna need Gunnar.
Yeah, we'll get him, but I think now's not the moment.
Maybe we should go grab Oliver. Like, if we're fighting a witch, then having a wizard might be useful.
Yeah, so we should not grab all.
Have things to do with necrotic. I don't know why that is. He's always gone when we need a wizard. Never useful.
Are you saying
And yet he keeps
Oliver is
succeeding,
responsible
so-
for all of the necronomy?
Oh my god, Oliver's the witch!
Oh my god, that's Oliver the whole time! Let's go kill Oliver!
Well, we might as well just end the session here, right? That's a perfect shot.
Minos is struck by lightning with no resistance.
How do you start initiative?
Lost all of his health and is
No! I can control lightning!
dead. Not fast enough this time. Oh my god. Okay, so that's terrifying. So Othello's gonna say, listen, I have a map I can give you to get to her place. I'm assuming you can leave here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Before.
Okay, I like this. So Othello takes a moment to kind of draw a rudimentary map and then hands it to specifically Beatrice.
This isn't
It
as
does
nice
look
as the
like the
last map
navigating
we had.
type.
We had a really nice map of town before.
You did, yeah, but this has a map to where you're presumably going to find this witch.
How does it work in the
where-
woods? Is it just like a bunch of trees? Is there a path?
Yeah, it's in the middle. Like, you're going to take... So Othello's going to explain, if you go just outside of town, maybe a kilometer down the path, you'll find a set of 3 stone markers standing one on top of the other. This is the point you turn into the forest, and then you just have to look for the etched X's into the trees to find her.
Okay. So
What
we
was-
need our...
What was your daughter's name? Who are we avenging?
1 second. 1 second.
Who's box? Give her a minute.
Ella with an E.
It's Ella with an E. No, her name is Drana.
As in, you were drawing a blank, trying to think of a name?
Oh
No,
my
I
gosh.
You just have like all the Magic the Gathering vampires open next to you.
How about you shut up? Okay, so yeah, so this is what this is what you have for information.
Okay. What did the witch try to do to you? And what do her skills seem to be? Can you give us any indication of that?
Would you recommend her for a position at McDonald's?
Don't drink anything she gives you. She can poison you very easily. And
Oh,
I'm assuming cursing because of what's going on.
I'm good with drink. I don't think that'll be an issue.
Last thing is, do you know why she would have kidnapped and killed your daughter? Like, was there something she wanted?
Bad blood. Bad blood. A lot of people in town would visit her and pay her for various reasons, like healing, poultices, anything that could have helped them. But her and I hadn't. We had a transaction, and she couldn't help me. So I didn't pay her, and she got upset, and she tried to help. It didn't work. She got upset, and then stole my daughter and killed her.
What did she try to do?
My daughter was very ill before the witch killed her, and I needed something to heal her, and the witch gave me something that was useless, and so I wouldn't pay her. And so she took my daughter's life as payment.
What did she
Yeah,
give
but your
you?
daughter was dying anyway, so really... not
Cooler,
much
there's a
payment.
mud puddle that doesn't have someone in it.
That one's a sensitive one, I see. There was a question I think I missed.
What did she try to give you for the illness?
Poultice. These are all just
Okay.
hocus pocus, apparently. They don't work. It did nothing.
Well, the other town that Miranda's from said that the witch takes a lot of children. Is there anybody else in town who also lost their child to her?
Not that I know. It's easier to steal from strange children walking down the roads than children from the town. But this is the first time she went after my family, so she needs to be stopped.
Okay, I think we're gonna need to hug this one out. And she's gonna put down the juice box and like force a hug.
Yeah, Othello looks really uncomfortable, but she kind of like is gonna give you what you want if that's gonna help her. So she's just like, yeah, totally, yeah, we're in this, yeah, mom power.
Breaks it. Like we're gonna talk about this because talking heals. When we get back, we're gonna get through this.
I feel like this is something you've learned recently, but yeah, let's do that.
It's a new calling. B is going to school for psychotherapy.
Oh boy. Okay, so Othello seems very, very excited, and she kind of leaves you to it.
Okay, so what do we know about witches? Is there any kind of weapon that we can get in town that would be good against a witch?
I have a
Well,
magic ice knife.
Oh yeah, that's probably good
Well, we
against
shouldn't-
That
witches.
probably works.
Yeah, that
we shouldn't
probably
drink
works.
anything. That might be all we need. If we just don't drink what she gives, that might be everything.
But what if it looks really good?
Oh, I mean, well, we could
Maybe we
it
should
takes some to
work
go. If only we had a wizard that could tell if things were safe or not magically dangerous.
If only we had a wizard. If only we had a wizard.
Okay, it's been a long time.
I know, so after he's drank something from the
Aw.
Okay, so I'm ready to go see what's up with this witch.
Okay, let's. Peter, can you get out this time as we're walking towards the edge?
I mean, I got out last time, so I don't see any reason why not. I start to march in the direction that the map indicates I should march.
So as you approach the edge of town, Peter, you're actually starting to feel that pull feeling again. It's getting harder for you to walk forward.
Oh, do you guys feel that? Do you feel that pull? You feel it?
Oh,
Nobody else will feel this.
No, I don't.
Oh, jeez. Something feels like it's pulling me in. You guys really can't feel that? You don't want to stay? That kind of hurts a bit.
Yeah.
With
Might have to,
enough
grab
effort,
Peter
Peter,
and like pull him out.
with enough effort, Peter, you can pull out of the border of town.
Okay.
See?
Okay. So, let's have our party kind of make their way back out of town into the spooky Geistwood.
I've got
It's
music for
very
that.
much.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, the happy music. That's what we.
I'm getting there.
We've been
Ooh,
fighting the guys.
Forest Night.
It's just other people that have been getting like waylaid by marauding bands of violent people.
Yeah, not.
Namely, you know,
not
whoever
us.
we run into.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay,
We're in the
so
woods.
yes,
We're in the
so
woods.
the party's gonna start. They make their way to these 3 standing stones, kind of one on top of the other, and they start to track their way through the woods, finding these small etched X's, as Othello had mentioned. About an hour or 2 into this trip, what they're noticing is up ahead there are some lights that seem to be peeking through the depth of the darkness of this forest.
We should stay quiet.
Hello?
Or
You don't
just,
get a response back.
or just take a closer look.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the light.
Okay. As the party makes their way closer and closer to the lights, what they're noticing is the light is coming from a window, and it seems to be the flickering light of candles inside of a small little hut.
I guess it would have helped to ask, what does the witch's house look like?
I'll tap on the
But
window.
Oh, hello?
You're not actually getting any response.
Wait,
Is it a firelight? Like it's a
Yeah,
lantern?
this is a bunch
it's a
of
candle,
candles
right?
that are
Yeah,
lighting
okay.
the inside. Yeah.
Oh, no one's home. That could be a danger. That's a fire hazard.
So
we should make sure.
Oh, well, I mean, if someone lit the candles, then there might still be someone inside.
Oh, this is good ambiance.
Is there a door that we could knock on?
There is a door, yes. This is just a very ordinary hut. Like, this does not look out of the ordinary whatsoever. It's quite run down.
Okay, I'll knock
yes,
on the
there-
door.
Okay, as you do, there is no answer from inside. You can't. Nothing is stopping you from also peeking inside of that window.
Oh, okay, I'd like to look when I tap to see
Yeah.
if someone's there. Yeah, yes, please.
By the flickering candlelight, what you see inside of this hut are shelves and shelves and shelves of just jars. You can't really make out what's inside of them. A lot of things are hanging from the ceiling. It almost looks like bunches of herbs, potentially. And a very small bed is kind of tucked into the corner. And a table that's just cluttered with a bunch of... You can't really make out what it is, but it's cluttered with something. But there doesn't appear to be anybody inside from what you can see.
Where are the candles situated in this hut?
They're kind of spread out all over. Some are on the table, some are beside the bed, some are on the shelves. You're getting kind of like a flickering light from all over the place. And so as
no one's in there.
As you're looking in the window, all of a sudden you hear kind of steps in the crunching leaves from behind you, and you hear, well, what do we have here, interlopers?
Oh no, just new people coming to say hi to you.
As you go around, you see what looks like a very stereotypical witch. She is in like old robes. A lot of it's made of it's made of like hemp and just old woven materials. She seems to have like dirty, scraggly hair that's kind of peeking out from under her hood. She doesn't seem to be that old. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I did not get that from the description.
Not at all.
She doesn't seem to be that old. She might actually be on par with B, somewhere on par with B in age. And she looks and she's like, "What are you doing here? Why are you paying me a visit so late at night?"
Well, we've come to negotiate the lifting the curse on the town.
What curse do you speak of? You're not here for poultices, potions?
No, we have it on good authority that you've cursed the town and killed children.
One of those things is true. Those
one?
townsfolk. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, hi, my mouse.
All right. Who sent you is my... I should be more specific, clearly, with this group. Who sent you?
Othello with an O.
Of
With an O.
course, Othello. That... She deserves everything she gets.
Well, she seems a little unhappy with the services rendered.
She's unhappy. She can rot for all I care.
But
Well,
why did you curse the town?
She stole something from me.
Othello stole something from you?
Which is?
No pun intended. Why would I tell you? I don't want to give you more ammunition against me.
Can you clear the curse from our friend here? We really just want to be on our way.
Your friend? What do you mean?
Peter here.
The town keeps pulling me in.
You keep being pulled in. That shouldn't...
Yeah.
Are you from Willow Hill that I'm not aware of?
Not that I'm aware of. I just had to go there to deliver some mail.
That's odd. That's very odd. Give me
I
a
saw that out. I
second.
do it all the time.
She kind of makes a few gestures and mutters a few words, and she kind of peers at you more intently, and she kind of gets this perplexed look on her face, and she says, "I'm confused. You're giving off very bizarre auras that seem to be interacting with my spell for some reason."
Gunnar takes out his axe and starts doing practice swings in the air.
What is going on?
Would you
I am
believe
practicing.
lumberjack?
Lumberjack. She I think what she'll do... How am I going to respond to this situation?
Pay no attention to the man behind the axe.
It's a little difficult when I am worried. I mean, you should be more worried of me, but that being said, be gone. I will not be lifting that curse anytime soon until I get back what it belongs to me.
What is it? Maybe we could get it back for you.
Well, seeing as how you may have a vested interest if you being pulled by the town, have you seen the light of day recently?
I have.
No, you
Have
don't,
I?
Peter.
No, I didn't. That was a dream.
For like 2 days,
I mean,
Peter
2 days
hasn't.
ago was recent.
That's so strange. You have something in your possession that's interacting with my spell for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
Is it this?
Is it your letter?
I'll just like individually pick up each letter. Is it this? Nope.
Letter? No, it's not a letter.
This one?
This one?
Well, if you can get me back what I want,
Just
what
unlock
I
it?
need. What, sorry?
Is Peter the one holding the locket, or do we leave it with Oliver?
Oliver has the lock.
Yeah, we gave it to Oliver.
Okay.
Do I still have the box minus this box? I thought I gave that back.
That's a trunk. That's like left in the room.
Okay.
Essentially, when we like
Sure.
travel together, it like goes in like the carriage and stuff. So you're not carrying that around with you.
Sure. Okay.
Well, we should figure out what this item is before we decide our next step. No?
Is it this demonic celestial dagger?
That would be the one. Yep, that would be it. It's running a weird interference with my spell for some reason.
Oh, weird. I've just been using it as a letter opener.
You use that thing with that incredible aura coming off of it as a letter opener.
It's very sharp.
Indeed. All right. If you can bring me back what I want, I will lift this curse. Well, in a manner of speaking. What he took from me is my daughter.
Who's he?
Sorry, she, my bad. Sorry, what she took from me, what Athela took from me was my daughter.
And so you took Othello's daughter in exchange?
I did no such thing. I did not take her daughter. Her daughter was doomed. I tried what I could.
And what's your daughter's name? I'm gonna guess. Drana?
No! I've
Is that
never
your
heard of this person. No, that is not my name. My daughter's name is Lily.
And what did she do with your daughter?
She took her. She came here in the middle of the day when I was away collecting herbs, and when I came back, she stole my daughter.
So why didn't you kill her and take your daughter back instead of cursing an entire village?
I can't. I think she took revenge on my daughter and I don't know. I can't get into that town. These people could kill me if they deem me as a horrible monster.
What does your daughter look like?
Like a young version of me. She's about 10 years old. She has long black hair. And, you know, yeah, that's what she looks like.
And why isn't your daughter, because you were in that town for a while, why isn't your daughter,
I do not go to that town. I do not go to that town. They come to me for poultices. All the rumors milling about of me stealing children all the time, I would put myself in danger if I were to go there myself. Here, at least, I can protect myself. Not thinking that they would come and steal from me after I've helped all of them.
Oh,
So you have no problem if we search our house for missing girl or remains of missing girl.
She gestures her hand, the door just flies wide open, and she says, "Go right ahead."
As we go in under it, show up.
What?
As inaudibly as she's walking by, she whispers to whoever's nearby, show off.
Oh, wait. Which lady? you made the curse so that the people don't get to see the sunlight, but there are actually some, like, undead things that are in town. Did you do that too?
Sorry, she's still at work, is she? Good to know. Those are not mine.
Well, whose are they?
Let's call it practitioner's code.
I don't know what that means.
It means I need to chop a limb or two off before she talks.
I will not
No.
be selling it. If you hurt me, you won't get what you want.
If
If hurting you is what I want, then I will. Take that.
maybe you would be able to tell us a little bit about it if we bring your daughter back, and then
I
we'd
would
be
be
like
happy
friends.
to.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good.
How are we going to bring her dead daughter back?
You don't know.
We didn't
but-
see a child matching that description, right?
Do you have anything that your daughter would have owned?
Also,
Yes.
what man would impregnate you?
Oh my god!
You had blind husband at some point? Where is he in all this?
She's okay, let me see. I need to see something very quickly before I find that object that you're asking for.
Just to refresh my question, I don't want an actual item. I want a very vivid description of an item she'd have on her.
Oh, okay. So she she probably would have been wearing one of her dresses that I wove from fibers that I have access to here in the woods. So a very natural looking dress is probably a good descriptor. Hempen, kind of like mine. Let's see what I'm looking for.
Portrait, perhaps, daughter.
Do I look like I have portraits?
Hair, fingernails, blood sample.
Okay, so I don't believe. Sure, she's gonna mutter some words. She's gonna, move her hand slightly, and then from this point, from right now until I say so, Gunnar, you cannot speak. So she says that should teach you.
I have a quick question.
Wow, I cannot come up with my
you.
insults today.
Do you have
really
any kind of
think so, but
protection against axes? Because I would not make that guy mad.
It will wear off as soon as you leave my vicinity. I cannot handle his voice anymore.
Okay, then we should probably get going before things get pretty limmy around here.
Might as well take Gunnar and start heading back towards town, hoping that you guys will follow kind of shortly after.
Yeah. we all know exactly why you're doing this.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. We got it.
Yep.
So is everybody leaving? But Gunnar, what are you doing?
We're chivying Gunnar at the door.
Okay. So you can speak like you. Oh my god. I'm gonna take it. The group leaves. As soon as you're out of sight of this cabin, Gunnar, you regain the gift of speech.
Okay, I'm going back to kill that bitch.
Ooh, let's find her
I'll
daughter
see you in
first.
town.
Yeah, we'll find her daughter first. Because we have to come back here anyway.
That is a great idea. I will kill her daughter in front of her. That will hurt worse.
Why do we keep finding ourselves in the middle of what clearly people just need as counseling?
Because
tried to
this
convince
era is
everyone we can
before
just leave.
psychotherapy.
Maybe can be multi-class as like a level 5 bard, 1 psychotherapist? Is there a cleric subclass on this? Is it?
stick to the existing classes, people. No need to.
Oh yeah.
No need to get creative.
This
Yeah,
is a
I
turning
could
point
just-
for B. Yeah.
You could just stab things instead. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
So the group is gonna make their way back through the forest. Nothing is jumping out, attacking anybody. They make their way back to the pathway, and they make their way back to town, finding yourselves in a very similar sight of what you saw when you left. What would you like to do?
We're going right back to Athella.
Wait.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh wait, Peter, did you get the?
Door-to-door canvassing.
Did you get
Unfortunately,
the
I don't think she was able. I don't think she was able to give me anything. She just said like an average dress, which I don't think I can track.
Like a natural woven, like hempen dress.
Yeah, I think like thematically it doesn't work with the spell. It's not something unique enough that I could think
Too
about.
many peasants around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All wearing natural fibers.
Not the townspeople.
I definitely wish we had a better plan, but we did need to leave.
They're not wearing like lycra spandex.
Is Athella still about then? Like, it's the night's continuing on, right? Can I go talk to? Okay, as a group, let's huddle before we kind of.
Okay, so we're thinking that maybe Athella is the one that actually is the kidnapper. So, where would she keep her daughter? Probably at her home or at the blacksmith. So we need someone to make sure that Athella doesn't go to those two places, and then we need people to go to those two places.
Yeah, but
Or
we
we
don't know where
kill
our
blacksmith, then we have plenty of time.
We don't know who's telling the truth.
So that does not protect blacksmith from being killed.
I can just feel like I can distract them. I mean,
we don't actually know where Athella's house is.
No, but I know somebody who
might
knows
stand out.
things about things, and she's very fancy.
that's great.
Right.
So you be the information broker. I will be the distraction. We're gonna have a lovely discussion, and we're gonna get into some deeper things, I think.
I go door to door asking for children.
Okay, Gunnar, Peter, and Iron Jaw, you follow me so I can get the plans as to where these, where her home is and where the blacksmith is, and then we can split up from there.
I could probably
Operation
find
Find
a
Flower.
blacksmith
Hurry.
before, Like, I'm just gonna go look for a blacksmith. It feels like that should be fairly obvious. The town isn't that
Don't
big.
they usually have an open to the air?
Forge? Yes.
Yeah.
Forge and Smithy.
I've never
Yeah.
seen one inside the house. Like,
No, because you have a
Because
red
they
hot thing inside
Yeah.
of a wooden house.
Yeah, well, you guys will be sorry when I get exactly where it is.
Yeah, you go to the house first.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna go
trust
to
you.
the house then. Is someone gonna come
okay.
with me?
So you're going to Dina's?
Yeah, so Ironjaw figures that he could just find the blacksmith without having to actually ask around. So Minos is going to go to the fancy lady, Dina, and ask her where the house is, and then that's where Minos will go investigate if he gets the
Sure.
information. That's the plan, I guess.
Yep, that sounds good to me. So we'll start then with Dina, and then we'll move over to Ironjaw. So, Minos, it's very easy to find Dina. She's actually more or less within the same group of ladies that you had seen earlier.
Probably good to
and then
see
she
the way
sees you.
Minos will wave to really announce that he's coming to not spook them again.
Yeah, and then she kind of gets a big smile on her face as she sees you approach, and she's like, "Twice in one night. What can I do for you?"
Oh, hi, Dina. We might have a lead to be able to break this curse, but we need some information.
So there is a curse?
Yeah, there is a curse. Oh, you didn't know?
I knew it.
Yeah, so there's something going on between Othello with an O and the witch in the woods.
with a W.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with those families. It's Othello.
Yeah, but you didn't hear it from me, okay?
Oh, I know what you mean. Of course.
Yeah, so we have to investigate Athela, because if she did the thing that the witch says she did, then we can maybe break the curse. But I don't know which house is Athela's, so I'm hoping
I would
that
love that. Let me show you. So she kind of
Oh
points.
yeah, thank you.
She points just kind of down the road and gives you more exact description as to where you're going.
Okay, cool.
How many children are in village?
Is it to the right of something?
It's three doors down to the right of none of your business.
Oh, we're back in town.
Gunnar, are you with Minos? And did you ask that question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, sorry. What was your? So she's gonna be startled. What was your question, Sarah, darling?
How many children are in village?
Lots of kids. Why?
How many children match description I was not listening to?
Yeah.
Help me out here, sugar. She's pointing to Minos now.
Oh yeah. Do you know all the kids in town?
I'm not every little brat running around, but we know who they belong to.
Yeah. Well, Gunnar is looking for a specific one, but I think we should check the house first, Gunnar.
But if not at house, we need second place to go.
Yeah, we can go second place when it's time for a second place.
You lady, you gather all children in town square. We will be back.
He's not serious, is he?
For every child not in square when I return, I will break a bone.
Would you believe?
If I run out of bones in you, I do your friend.
And Madam's gonna pull Gunnar away from
the nice fancy lady, Gunnar. Making or networking, I think.
It's easier to break fancy bones, like small bird.
We're gone.
Oh
we're
so
at
she's
the
gonna
house now.
she's gonna
We're gone.
she's gonna usher her ladies off away.
Okay, bye. Thank you for the help again.
Town square.
Next time, visit me on your own, please.
I will be back. 60 minutes. All children. One bone per missing child.
She gives a wink to Minos, and then she looks terrified at Gunnar and leaves.
Cool.
Okay, so let's shift over to Ironjaw, and I know B where you went. Peter, you went with Ironjaw?
I think I was with Minos and Gunnar. I was just...
Oh, you were there too. Okay.
Watching in quiet horror.
So Ironjaw, it is not difficult to find this. Sorry, no. Let's wait. Let's go to Beatrice. Sorry, B, you're gonna walk up to good old Athela. Did you do it? Did you find her? Did you kill her?
I think we need to have an open and honest conversation.
Of course. What do you want to know?
I need you to tell me what you know about Lily.
Lily? Who's Lily?
Little girl, raven hair, about this tall.
I've never met a girl like this before.
Well, I'm getting two sides to a very unusual story. And I want to get your perspective. And then we're going to discuss the options.
But didn't I tell you what happened? I went to her for a remedy for my daughter, Drana.
That didn't work.
It didn't work, and my daughter died as a result, and I'm not going to help her. I wasn't going to pay her, and she took it out on me.
And there's no daughter snatching on your part?
No, I didn't even know that witch had a daughter. Who would touch her?
Thank you!
Thank you. So, Beal just kind of explained what the witch was saying in terms of, like, you stole her daughter, and then she killed your daughter. She didn't do anything to your daughter. She just died on her own, and
she died because she couldn't help her. But
yeah.
You're taking the word of this witch.
Well, I mean, just because she couldn't help, is that her fault that she died?
I'm just laughing at all these gifts. I did. I don't. She's tricking you. Don't fall for her deception.
Well, I keep my eyes quite open here, and I do want to know both sides of the... Jesus Christ. Damn it, people! Okay, moving on. Well, I do want to know, you have nothing... As she's doing this, B is going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Because she just wants... She wants to know what's up.
Okay. So when does the person become aware that you're doing this then? After how long?
If I press it. If I push. Okay. And I'm not going to push. So
okay.
I'm going to get the... I'm just going to get the surface thoughts.
Yeah, you're getting... Yeah.
As I'm probing and, like, asking about, the witch's daughter, hopefully I'll get some idea of, does she genuinely have no idea, or is there something else going on?
Mm-hmm. So what you're getting right off the bat is a thought that says, she can't find her.
So you've heard nothing about this girl?
No.
Okay.
Again, you're kind of getting this thought. I gotta get her out of here.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've definitely shared a juice box, so I believe you. She also mentioned some weird thing that there may be practitioners in town. Is there someone around here practicing sketchy magic?
The witch? The sketchy
no,
magic?
Like someone in town. She gave me the impression that someone in here was doing something.
You're still detecting thoughts, yes?
Yes, very much.
Okay,
It's good for a minute.
Yeah. So you get another kind of message. Who told her about Geraldine?
A cow?
I mean, she was telling us about that, and she told us everything. I mean, and so this is why we're confused. Is there one, like, she's saying one thing, you're saying the other, and she also, I don't know, maybe there's something in the people or under houses or
what? This you're getting actual confusion. You're just getting confused.
Good. This is good. He's just literally throwing random shit out at this point, just trying to continue distracting, and she's like, well...
I would say this definitely has run its course of, a minute?
Yeah.
So she's getting the sense of that you just did this, and she's like, how could you? You didn't trust me?
Oh, no, she doesn't know.
Oh, wait, what does she get the sense of?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't press further. Never mind.
No, I didn't press further, so she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's none the wiser.
Sorry, never mind. Yeah, your spell's done.
So, you're like, well, what was the one name at the end?
Geraldine.
She's like, well, she did mention something about, that you knew Geraldine.
Who doesn't know Geraldine? She's the Tanner.
Tanner, or like as in she's beautifully bronzed, or she deals with skins?
She the hunter brings her skins, and she works the skins into leather.
Okay, cool. She said something. She said she was a really nice person, and that we should wholeheartedly trust her, but not you. She said something very, very not pleasant. I'm not going to repeat it because it's not nice to you.
You want to give me a deception check?
I do. I really do. 11.
So what Othello's gonna say is, I don't know what this witch has been telling you, but you shouldn't be listening to her. She's filling your ear with lies. You just need to end her.
Well, we want to end the curse.
That's how you do it. Kill her.
Yeah, but there's also... What if there's something that she wanted? Like, what if she just needs more firewood or something? And we can help by avoiding bloodshed. But I know someone who's really good with an axe. B's just going to keep rambling about stuff, so we can move on unless Othello's going to get suspicious and do something. I'm just gonna keep occupying.
Okay, so I think at this point we're gonna shift over to Ironjaw. It was very, very easy for you to find this blacksmith because it is, an open forge.
Yep.
Yeah. So you approach it. What would you like to do?
Cool. I am looking around to see if there is a child stuffed in there somewhere.
The forge is in the open, but there is an actual indoor portion that you can't access. The door is closed.
A closed door doesn't stop me. I open it.
It's locked. Do you want to give me a check
Yes,
for that?
I would in fact like to unlock it. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, the rogue's doing the thing. Oh, did we lose someone?
Did we lose Ironjaw?
There we go. Okay, apparently that was not the right Discord command. I don't know what I pressed, but
Sign out.
All right, there we go. That's a 30 to unlock the door with my thieves' tools.
You unlock it, and by the time you're done, that lock is spinning around your finger in the most flourishy way possible.
Yeah.
Matt, your cam turned off. If you wouldn't mind, just
perfect. I will turn it back on.
Yes. Cool.
Ta-da!
Okay, so you find yourself inside of the blacksmith, and this area looks very much like where all of the wares are being kept, and more of like a customer area. There is a stairwell that goes up and down.
Cool. Up.
Up? Okay, so you make your way up, and it almost looks like what were old rooms have been converted just into storage space. Like, you find just pieces of metal, broken things, and barrels of stuff.
No signs of anyone living there.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just looking around. So if I can, I'll check the attic, and then if I don't find anything up there, I will head down into the basement.
Okay, the attic again is nothing of interest. As you make your way down the stairs, there is a door, and yet again, it is locked.
All right, I will keep trying to unlock things. That's a 28 to unlock this one.
A little bit less flourishy, but you still, spin it off your finger.
I've had lots of practice at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
So as you open this door, what you find is this room is completely dark. Do you have a way to see inside of it?
I have a lantern I can light.
Okay.
I have a little bullseye light.
So you light your lantern and it casts its shadow into the dark room, and what you find kind of takes you aback right away. You see rope that's been woven through what looks like a hook in the ceiling, and it seems to have a captor bound in it by the hands, and they have rope or something to... I know! It's frickin' Tim taking this the wrong way. But they're also gagged with linen, and their head is kind of hanging low, and what you see is a little girl.
Oh,
dressed in this hempen woven dress that you were given the description of by the witch.
Perfect. I will cut her down.
Okay, she flops to the ground. She is not conscious.
That makes it easier to carry her out. I will carry her out.
Okay,
don't have to figure out how to console this child.
You just carry her out of the blacksmith. Okay.
Such a great mechanical response. That is great RP right there.
Okay, let's shift over to our group who's at the house. Do you want to RP this, or...?
Yeah, if there's not going to be anything there, then I'm cool with trying it and then moving on. That's fine.
Sure, yeah. So, you try it, and you move on. So...
But don't we have to punish the child-stealing blacksmith?
Sorry, we're just moving on from trying to find the child. Like, we're still... Now we're going to meet up with
But in our
or
interview with
something.
the blacksmith, wouldn't you detect that the blacksmith's sketchy and then beat the shit out of them? And get the truth?
I assume that we just kind of found a normal household,
Yeah, it was nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
No diary with, plans on how to kidnap children.
The most suspicious part of this is that the blacksmith tied up the child with ropes and not chains.
Yeah, manacles.
It's almost like she wanted this child to be found. This is for real. This is the setup. This is the setup.
It's a trap.
It's a triple
She's
cross!
working together with the witch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the state we're in. We have Ironjaw, who is holding an unconscious girl wrapped up in rope in his hands, leaving the blacksmith. We
fine.
have B talking the ear off of Othella, and then we have the rest of you who are now leaving the blacksmith's house. How do you want to do this? Like, what's gonna happen?
I think I just go straight to the witch's house.
Okay, so you're not
Like,
really...
the guy-
Alone?
There's nothing in the Geistwood.
What about Geist? And the woods?
There was like one Geist. And I stabbed it to death.
Presumably, I mean, I know that we didn't, but presumably we would have, like, said, okay, you go here, let's meet up afterwards, right?
I might
So,
just, maybe I'll just like scratch like witch in the dirt outside the forge.
Okay.
Gunnar has to go to the town square an hour later
Why?
to see all the kids.
All right. Okay.
Follow
sure.
through on the threat.
Okay, so I guess Ironjaw, you're gonna kind of skip town.
Yeah, right, because I know the path. It wasn't
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep her bound and like gagged as you take her out? Because that might
Well,
draw some attention.
I assume I slit the gag, but she was
Okay.
like, yeah, she's still unconscious, right? So I'm just kind of
Yeah,
carrying.
super duper unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just asleep. That's fine.
Okay, so you kind of spirit her away out of town. So we'll follow this, and then I'll come back to everybody in town. So Ironjaw, you make your way back down the same pathway. You know the way now. You've been there before. No Geist, no Ghoul jumps out at you as you're getting to the cabin, and you make your way there. As you go to knock on the door, you hear the shuffle of feet behind you again, and she says, "You found her! You found her!"
Yep, you were right. The blacksmith had taken her, and here she is.
I told you! Revenge! So she takes this girl, and she brings her into the house, and she lays her down on the bed, and she's like, "This is gonna take me quite some time to resuscitate her. She looks like she's in a terrible state. That blacksmith deserves to rot."
Right, but you'll be able to help our friend, right?
Yes. Oh, very easily. You can break the curse in one very simple way.
A true love's kiss!
A hug.
No.
Cool. How's it work?
I wanted blood. If he had killed her, I'd set the price for this curse high. You throw his dead body down that well, and that curse will be broken.
Where are you gonna get the water
who's
from?
I didn't catch what Ironjaw said. What?
Who's he?
Oh, sorry, I keep calling her he. Othella. Sorry, Othella.
It's
Throw
because
Othella
she's
down.
a blacksmith, isn't it?
No.
Internalized.
No, there's
misogyny.
another.
Wow!
There's another character in my head I'm trying not to confuse. So, throw her down that well, and that curse is as good as broken.
In my experience, throwing bodies in wells is how you start curses. So, can we not?
I guess that works.
Yep, blood for blood.
Alright, cool. Thanks.
Wonderful. Pleasure and excellent doing business with you.
Oh, hey, you don't happen to have a reward for this, right? Since I returned your daughter to
I thought you wanted the curse broken. I thought that's what your reward was.
Yeah, but you're making me go do that.
Let me
not a
see
reward.
what I have.
Never give the kid first! Don't you know how a ransom works?
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
gonna give her a daughter back.
Okay,
but, like,
she's
you
gonna
know.
come out with something very interesting. So she hands you what looks to be it's an amulet, and this one, however, has a black skull at the end of it, and she hands it to you, and she says, "This can give you great power, but be very careful with it."
Careful.
I'm
how.
not going to do either of those things.
Is there like a code word? Do I have to break it open?
Uh,
I pointed at things.
let me
give it
look at this real quick.
We should give
I
it to
bel-
Oliver.
Oh, that's good.
It's probably poisoned.
let's. So just you'll need to attune to the item.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, can do that overnight or whatever.
Wonderful.
But later.
And that what I just gave you is incredibly valuable. But be careful with it.
I am usually careful.
I cannot thank you enough for my daughter. Thank you again.
You're welcome. I'll go throw a blacksmith down a well.
Oh, wonderful. I've never heard such sweet words in my life. You do that. Thank you. Bye-bye
Not even
now.
from your husband that you totally had.
You don't need to have kids with married people, by the way.
That's true.
Okay, so Ironjaw, you're gonna kind of make your way back to
I'm just
town.
gonna head back to town. Yeah, I know.
Let's meanwhile shift over to everybody else. You kind of reconvene. I don't know, B, how long you want to keep up the.
I think I would keep going until I see somebody. B's got lots to talk about.
I don't doubt that.
More so than Evan the character has to spew, and more than the time we have here. So
Okay.
B will just keep going.
Okay, so what do the other three want to do?
Well, okay, well, she wasn't in the house, so maybe we should go check the blacksmith and see if Ironjaw found anything?
Sounds like a good plan, although I am tired of that long, exhaustive search that we just performed. What an
know.
eventful,
There
what an
was
eventful
so
attempt to
many
find
weird
her.
antics. Oh, Gunnar, remember when you did the thing?
With the teacup? Oh gosh, had to be.
We swear we'd never speak of it
I
again.
was gonna be pissed.
Oh my god, so you three degenerates make your way back over to the blacksmith. And you find the etched message from Ironjaw in the dirt that said witch's hut.
Oh,
I often look
cabin
for
or whatever.
messages in the dirt.
do you think he found her? He went to the witch by himself? We should go after him.
Just
I
could
left
mean
all the doors
anything.
open at the forge too. So,
Okay, I'll close all the doors.
all right. So, in so doing, you maybe would have seen a room that was being used to hold a child.
Oh my god, there was a room down there when I was closing all the doors that Ironjaw left open and relocking the locks. That's how you get caught.
Okay, so after enough time, eventually Ironjaw, you do make your way back into town, and you find your way back to the others, and I will give the floor to you to relay what was told.
Alright, I found the witch's daughter. She was very happy to get her daughter back, and she says that the curse can be lifted by throwing the blacksmith down the well. It was a little unclear whether she needed to be dead before, or
Oh,
if
she
she
said
would
dead.
just die. Okay, so throw the dead blacksmith down the well.
This is the best news I've heard all day. Let's go.
Yeah, so it seems very straightforward.
Yeah, I guess she
Good
is
luck,
evil, and bad things happen to evil people. How did
She
you
had
know
the
it was
child like tied up and gagged and
Okay,
stuff.
that's fair. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you guys gesture me away, or is B still just rambling away?
We're totally
Yeah.
catching up to you, like, after we've met up.
I love this. You guys come into view. You're like, she's still talking. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go over here.
So, here's the thing. Othello is still sitting in the middle of town square, and there are a ton of people around.
Bro,
So
bro.
how do we convince her to get away from all the other people?
I find once you behead someone, they do not put up much argument any longer. Maybe for a minute or so, but
Yeah.
no longer than this.
But the other townspeople don't really know about the witch and the kidnapping, and so that might make you a target, Gunnar, and we don't want that.
Minos, do you
Yeah.
have anything we can try to slip into her ale?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You don't have a date rape drug on you there, Minos?
I do have hold person. Kinda works the same way, I guess.
We could set fire to something. If a wooden house goes up in flames, that would probably distract a lot of people.
Well, if she thinks that we know that we have the daughter, she might have to go with us, or do you think we could trick her that way?
Well, it might be a lie. The daughter might not be real. Because the witch didn't know what she was talking about with the daughter.
What if they kidnap each other's daughters? And Witch
Oh,
now
yeah.
has 2 children.
But we know for sure that the blacksmith had a little girl tied up in her
Oh,
basement.
that's true. But she knows that the little girl died.
Yeah, the blacksmith's daughter.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to say that we found her. Because presumably she died for, like, disease
Or we just tell her it was the spooky woods. There's already been a dead daughter wandering around the woods, like in the last 24 hours.
I feel like this
Maybe
is
we
something we
can-
could figure out when we just start talking to her and Beatrice.
Maybe we can lure her away by saying that we can, like, take her to the dead body of the witch or something.
Okay, I'm not really good at lying though.
I will handle this.
Remember,
Out
Gunnar,
of character, I'm really excited to see Minos lie.
we need to get her away from everyone else before we dismember her head from her body.
Think of it as we need to dismember her from the rest of the group first. Before we dismember her. Step 1, dismember from the group. Step 2, dismember.
Like an emotional dismember.
Okay, Gunnar, you got
Blacksmith!
this. Oh, here we
I
go.
saw someone breaking into your house.
What? What?
They were headed to basement level.
The basement. So she takes off, like bolts
We'll
it.
come with you!
B's gonna follow.
Yeah,
I
we all
told you
follow.
I
don't
had
we?
it,
That was good
and
thinking.
no one believed me.
Minos will
Shame
be
on
back
you.
at the back of the group. So as the rest of them are
Okay.
chasing, so she's chasing, and then Peter, Iron John, Gunnar are going, and Beatrice is going to try to follow after. Minos going to pull her back, so we might be maybe a little bit back to the action in a couple seconds, but we'll fill in Beatrice as to everything that we've discovered so far.
So the group arrives. Othello has already headed into the house, and but she has closed her door and locked it.
All right,
That's not-
douse it with gasoline.
B will tell Minos along the way about the Tanner, and that they're probably related, or they're involved in this some way.
Wait, do
Isn't
you
that-
think there's a little girl in the Tanner's place as well?
Frankie, can you reiterate what
Yeah.
what we said about, or what we learned at least about Gerald?
So you got surface thoughts on. You heard about what was being said about the Tanner. You know, she worked with the axe hunter, and she was the leather worker for town. But what you got from your, mind trick was when you were talking about specifically the undead. You got the name Geraldine come up from those thoughts.
Oh.
So, I don't think they're the bad. I think this is the bad. I think she's just only bad. So we need to focus on the bad, so that only the bad and the bad together don't come up and make things worse.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of bads that we don't want.
B must have used all her words already.
Minos is like not really sure, and then kind of just keeps going after the group anyway. Like,
Good job, Beatrice. That's some good information.
Okay. So you guys are at the house. What do you want to do? The
Light
door
it
is
on
locked.
fire.
Othello, you have to come out of there.
Because I am lighting your house on your building on fire.
Othello, we know there was a child in there. You were lying to me. We shared a juice box. So she's smacking her fist on the
I want to go
door.
around the back and make sure there's no back door. That she
I
is
will
the back
start
door.
kindling a fire.
Does the back door look like someone's come through it?
No, it's locked.
Okay, I'll stay here and make sure she doesn't try to escape through the back door.
Okay.
Minos would like to do like
so
a perimeter, just keeping an eye on like if people were coming this way and like hearing that they're shouting stuff, and if there are people, then like Minos would be like right in their face, really loud, like just trying to like divert them from coming closer to the blacksmith.
Okay.
House.
Yeah, you divert anybody who kind of meanders close, but not many people are.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
So, yeah, so you're not really getting an answer from inside of the house.
How big is the fire?
Did you actually set a fire?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the fire's starting to creep up the side of the house. All right.
I was gonna pick the lock, but I mean the house is on fire, so this seems like
Okay.
The lock isn't on fire! Don't be a wuss!
the door will fall off. It's fine.
Oh my god! So the flames are starting to lick up the side of the house, and the
I started a sexy fire!
the shutters open, and she says, "What are you doing? What are you doing to my house?"
It wasn't us!
It occurs to me that if she burns into a pile of ash, it'll be hard to throw her into the well.
Ah, you just clued in on that one, did you?
You just sprinkle the ashes like a cremation.
Then you
I
have
don't
to
think
wait
it
for
gets
the.
hot enough to cremate. There'd still be a body to
Yeah,
throw
that's
down the
true.
well.
Well,
Yeah,
blood.
like some bones and stuff.
Yeah. That's me.
I sort of
Is
thought the
she-
blood was like
Minos doesn't know
theoretical
about burnt corpses, I guess.
Is she visible?
Is she visible?
Yeah, like we can see her in the window.
Yeah.
B is going to.
This is just mockery!
B is going to cast command,
Jump!
Oh my god.
and she's gonna yell, "Approach!"
Okay, what is the
So,
saving throw?
You need to save on a Wisdom save. It is a fail.
So that is exactly what happens. Othello takes 2 steps out that window, plummets, and hits the ground. However, she seems to be groaning and yelling in pain, but not dead.
Gunnar will behead her if no one gets
Yeah.
there first.
Sure, yeah, Gunnar, you behead Othello.
Oh my goodness.
Murder hobo.
I knew today was going to be a good day when I woke up!
So the house is still on fire, just so you know.
Can we put that out?
yeah, that seems
Why?
like somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck this house!
So we're gonna burn down the fucking village.
Wait, you know what we need to do? We need to go plug the well.
Yes!
Right
In the
now.
body! Hey, have a body! Let's go!
So you march your way away from this burning house.
Yeah, so no
When
one
the
will see
house-
us dumping the body in the well.
Yeah, so
Oh,
when
actually,
people are
even better.
approaching away, Minos is gonna start shouting, "Oh, fire! Fire! There's a fire!"
Yeah.
People are gonna start to kind of mobilize and freak out and go towards the fire. The town's gonna kind of rally up and try. Well, they're going to the well to go pull up some water.
Yep. That checks out.
So you now have the whole village
We
kind of
just
working
wait.
What are you doing with the
Going
body? 'Cause-
anywhere.
What are you doing with the body? Because people now are starting to run between the well and the burning house.
Yeah, I was hoping we could get to the well before that would happen.
I am throwing the body in the well.
So you're walking
Um,
through town with the dead blacksmith.
Yeah.
B, as everyone's happening, B is gonna run into the crowd, be like, "People! Yes, there's a fire, but look here!" And she's gonna cast, hypnotic pattern.
Ooh.
So she creates a twirling pattern of colors that weave through the air. It lasts for a moment, and then everyone who sees it has to make a Wisdom save.
So these are villagers, so we're gonna get to one roll.
I can cast Enlarge Reduce, and I can pick a creature or object. Can I reduce the body size?
I don't think that counts under objects.
That's a
But it
creature.
says creature. Like my
Oh.
spell says a creature
Oh.
or object.
I thought that they had to have the permission of the person you're using it on.
They're dead.
Maybe you can test it at that
I think
point.
there might be a save if you try to do it on an opponent.
I didn't. So back in my day, you couldn't use reduce on an unwilling target. Has anything changed?
I mean, it's not really an unwilling target, is it?
Well, okay, sure, it's reduced. You have a little corpse now.
I can move the jaw to say yes.
Size. It is 1/8 the size.
It's a little corpse.
It's a little
Great, now I'm throwing a child's body in the well. You fucking dick.
I'm helping.
The hypnotic pattern takes effect, and every villager within sight is enthralled with this image that has popped up, floating in the sky.
Guys, hurry up! I kind of don't want that building to completely burn down, but I also want to make sure you get this done. Go!
Okay, so I'm assuming you're gonna beeline for the well?
Yep.
Beeline? Yeah.
Oh god. And you throw that body down the well. What you notice is some etchings around the well, which nobody has seen because nobody has gone near the well once. They start to glow. And what you does anybody speak Draconic?
Yes. Oh wait, maybe.
No.
The
I think I
witch
do.
is a dragon?
Oh, I do. Hey.
Where are the languages?
Interesting. Iron Jaw can speak Draconic, eh?
Yeah.
It's sus.
So can
I
I.
learned it when I was working as a city watch member. There were a lot of Dragonborn in the town I worked in.
My useless ex-husband, Dragonborn.
Yeah, you can?
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
we have
you
2
know,
people.
in Matt's campaign, that's canon.
So what you get
It's
from
canon.
these etchings that are starting to glow, you read the words, the price must be paid in full, blood for blood. But,
That's the name of the campaign!
oh my god, shocker. And then,
You said the thing.
The etchings start to dissolve and fade.
Hey.
Yeah. The hypnotic pattern's over. The town's back to freaking the fuck out about a fire on the house. But as far as you are concerned, you have thrown that body down that well.
And
Oh
we
no, a
delivered the letter.
second fire has broken out at Tanner's place.
You
So-
know about the Tanner.
Is there anything you'd like to do kind of before we get into outro stuff?
Yeah, what the hell's with the Tanner?
Yeah, I thought we were killing the
You want to
Tanner.
go talk to the Tanner?
She's baking terrible whites that are garbage and no danger to
Hey!
anyone.
Hey!
Minos,
Yeah.
Fine.
You can't say that.
Minos had wanted to know a little bit more about the undead in town and had made a deal with the witch that if they got the child back that she would perhaps provide some info. So Minos would like to go see the witch. Yeah. And
Yeah,
see what she's
sure.
got to say. And tell her, I guess, about
Can we
the
take care of this?
success.
Can we take care of the
report
Tanner
success.
first? No. Let's take the Tanner with us.
Why? We're not kidnapping more people. That's how you get your old town curse.
But there's
Plus, the really sane drunken man told me to stay away from leather. I'm assuming that's the Tanner. So I think that if we want to follow the wise man of this town, we should stay away from her or
Oh,
him.
wise man.
okay. So we're knocking out the lesser of two evils and then leaving. Okay.
I just want to ask
Okay,
the witch
so-
about the Tanner, maybe before we jump to conclusions as to what we do with the Tanner.
Sure.
So, yeah.
So as you're leaving, and the town is kind of freaking out, Ella, Ella notices you, and she's like, "Wait, are you leaving? This crazy shit's going on."
I'll
Yes,
be back
it is.
to get the letter that you said you'd write.
Here, she pulls out of her back apron and she hands it to you. I just had it on me, hoping I'd see you tonight.
And you did. Good thinking. I will pocket the letter and intend to deliver it to Miranda.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No problem. You can always
If
check
anyone-
the local mailman.
And enjoy
If anyone
seeing
asks-
the sun tomorrow. Wink, wink.
She looks really confused, but then she turns back to the fire, so...
That's fair.
If anyone asks, the Tanner started the fire.
What? Geraldine? So she
Yeah.
just like, and then she goes and runs away.
We saw Geraldine do it.
Oh, you guys are hilarious, and leaves. So you make one last trek through that forest over to the witch's hut. And before you can approach, she's kind of on the outside of the hut, and she says, "I wasn't expecting to see you again. What can I do you for?"
Oh, I'm surprised you're not expecting us because I thought you said you would tell us more about the undead in town.
That one took payment from me. I thought that was good enough.
Okay,
you
but
did
you can't go
promise
back
Minos
on your word of... Peter, you know
Oh, I
something
don't.
about...
Is that all
deals.
your child is worth to you? Is one lousy amulet?
I don't.
I don't know.
you
This
don't-
this looks pretty cool.
Um,
I'm happy.
I don't mind telling you about. What do you want to know again?
Well,
My
who
my
is it
fellow
in-
practitioner.
we
Geraldine.
killed some...
She's not mine.
There was some
Oh, sorry,
dangerous
Minos.
whites. There were some dangerous things in the forest, and they all go to town. And even during the day, the rats saw them. So I just want to
those-
know: are the town people safe with the undead around, or should... What's going on there?
Geraldine's been pretty good about staying away from townsfolk, but travelers is a different story. The recently deceased are also a different story.
Oh, okay,
So, on a scale of 1 to I behead her and throw her in the well, where would Geraldine lie?
I don't care what you do with Geraldine. Her and I have had mutual respect. We stay out of each other's ways.
I'm
Okay.
hearing behead. Anyone else hearing behead?
I'm
else go
definitely
away
not
them.
hearing that, Gunnar. Okay, well, as
Yeah,
long as the
I'm hoping you didn't
townspeople
buy any
are
leather
okay.
from her.
What's wrong with the leather?
I think you can put two and two together. You seem like a smart group.
It's
Yeah,
made
but
from
I want you to.
people.
But is it like
It's
enhanced?
soylent green leather!
Yeah, but who cares? Other leather is made from animals. I mean, that's what people do. They wear other things' skin.
Animals are not people.
Are they
What?
cursed?
Gunnar. They still deserve their own skin, just like people do.
Gunnar,
No,
I think we crossed
disagree.
the line.
Not everyone deserves skin. I decide on case-by-case basis who deserves skin.
There's nothing magical about the leather. It's just if you like, wearing your great aunt. That might put some people off.
Well, I don't like to keep it in the family like that, so.
How do you like to keep it in the family?
Not like that.
Not like that either.
Okay, Minos is satisfied to not have to do anything
Yeah.
about the undead situation and moving on. So I don't
Yeah,
have
the
anything
travelers
else.
have already been warned.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, the only thing I want to ask is, will she do something with the dead body we just tossed down the well? Like, will that give her ammunition or anything?
I have no head.
if she fishes that out, maybe she'll put some good use to it. Who knows? All I care about is that asshole is dead.
How is your daughter?
She's recovering. She gets really stern and kind of a little nervous now. She's like, she's fine.
Is there
Do you
anything?
need any help?
Yeah, is there anything we can do?
I have everything under control.
Oh, she's a zombie.
One mother to another. If you need anything, I'm here for the
Fresh
next
brains.
3 minutes.
Peter Dottie.
I appreciate that heartfelt gesture. Now, do you mind if I get back to tending after my daughter?
Oh, that's fine.
What
Thank
if
you
we
for
do?
your help.
You're welcome, and thank you. You've righted a wrong here today.
Well,
Hey,
as long
we're-
as we're net positive, that's good.
We're really good at killing things that don't fight back.
And fire. Gunnar, you've gotten a lot better with fire. Well done. I'm so proud of you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, our travelers are going to start making their way back to... I'm assuming you're going to rest for a while, but eventually you make your way back to Winden. With the light of day, you notice that Peter Post does not turn back into this weird ghostly form and stays awake through the day. So that's some good confirmation that the curse has been lifted. As you make your way back to Winden, Oliver catches up with you, and he says, "Oh, hey, you guys are back. I thought you'd have taken care of that like days ago. What happened?"
We had to murder a couple people. Well, like one person.
Why am I not surprised with you people ever? Did you find her sister? Please, you tell me you didn't murder her sister.
No, the sister's fine. We have a reply message.
Oh, good. Oh, excellent. We should go deliver that.
There's a Necronomir person in town over there.
Necronomir, I like that.
I've missed you. Necronomir, you say? A necromancer?
Yeah, we killed those dead things. And
We
there's
bought
the
you this
time
hat.
loop. Oliver, you missed some pretty good things.
Oh,
Oliver, we brought you this leather vest.
Yes, finest leather.
I'm good.
Yes, leather.
I've got this nice raveny cloak. I'm good.
No, cloak makes you look fat. Wear vest
It's
instead.
so rude.
Who are you again? No, kidding.
So she did give us this as a reward. So we've delivered the letter. She was very happy and thankful. She even gives an additional 500 gold on top of it.
Oh.
We like gold.
For what?
And this
For what?
amulet that I have taken the time to identify because I knew you people would want it identified by the time you got back.
You take 20 minutes?
Out of your busy schedule,
Blast you
doing
with
all the busy things you were doing.
I also came across some very important research, I'll have you know. Why do we travel with him, people? I don't understand.
Well, sometimes you need people beheaded.
Yeah, he's
But she
really
didn't
good
realize
with an
what she-
axe, Oliver. Would you
She didn't
believe?
realize what she had on her, which was their family heirloom is an Amulet of Health. Whoever wears this is going to have their Constitution score set to 19.
Wow.
Only 19?
If you have a Constitution of 19 or higher, it does not do anything.
Will that help with rolling for health?
If it increases your modifier.
If your
I see.
modifier goes up, you gain additional health retroactively.
That's a great
Oh.
amulet.
Retroactively.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Or at least
this
I assume
Amulet
so.
of
Yeah, you
Constitution
do. Yeah.
Of Health, sorry, the Amulet of Health. Yeah. So, is there anything else you wanted me to look at? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
This skull necklace is
Okay.
supposed to be powerful.
Okay, so I take my time, I look it over. I even cast a real spell slot to use Identify on it.
Oh, wow.
And it's the Amulet of the Black Skull. So this is an item that is quite rare and requires attunement. It is shaped like an obsidian screaming skull, and it has 6 charges. And these charges will regain you'll roll 1d6 every dawn to see how many charges it will regain. While wearing it, anybody can use an action to expend one of the charges and to immediately transport yourself and everything that you're wearing and carrying within a location of 100 feet of yourself. You have to know where you're going. You have to be familiar with the area. You can't teleport into places that you're not familiar with. And you have to make a Constitution save every time you use the item, or else something might happen.
Or else bad.
We're good with random magic checks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Here, I found these as well. I think you'll appreciate. I can't use them, so you should use them. I found a vampiric touch scroll,
Oh, I do like this.
and I have something else in here. I might just message you later to save time.
Sure. Yeah, just send me all of them, including the vampiric touch. Excellent. So it's also my research here has proved to be incredibly fruitful.
I doubt
was
it.
Thanks. I was able to go through my father's ledgers and translate the portions that I was having trouble with, and I'm quite worried for myself because, as I suspected, he's bartered my soul effectively as one of his deals, and kind of this is the worst case scenario of what I was expecting. And the only information I can pull from his records is the name of this being that I'm allegedly indebted to when it comes to collect. And that name I found is
Peter?
Leonis.
Oh, okay. Sorry, say that.
Wow. Leonis.
I don't know that guy at all.
Well, you don't have to be worried, Oliver. I also made a deal for my soul.
You what?
Yeah, with some I don't really know their name, but yeah, I made a deal too for some pottery stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to sell a pot, so now I owe my soul to the chaos being.
Minos! What?
I don't know why you guys are so worried about selling your soul. Like, my soul has a name I don't even recognize, so...
What?
See, we're all in this together, Oliver. It'll be fine.
Oh, this is not good. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, gosh. And I think that is, on that note, we'll leave everything off there.
Awesome. Cool.
So we are finished.
Yay! We are gonna chat about some stuff in terms of like inspiration and stuff, but I'm just gonna close off the video for the YouTube editing. But we'll be right back. So thank you to everybody who's watched our VODs and is keeping up with our stories. And this is the end of Adventure 11. The price must be paid in full. And so we are actually not taking. Oh wait, that doesn't matter for YouTube. Well, I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere.
For YouTube.